Hi. a little bit of a different time today. But yeah, I had an appointment this morning, which I did get back earlier today, but it made me incredibly exhausted, and I sort of crashed for a nap and then woke up 3.5 hours later, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's an afternoon stream. So there's that. Yes, I'm drinking coffee now. Will I regret it? Most likely, but I hadn't had coffee yet because, yeah, it is what it is. Thanks. Yeah, it was not intended. I woke up and I was like, huh, guess that's the time of day, isn't it? Anyway, but we're gonna work on this today. Normally I have time to kind of collect myself and think of the things that I want to talk about, but my brain's a little fuzzy today. Anyway, but we're here and we're hanging out and we're going to work on this page. So let's see. Durban, hello. I had a question of the day at the beginning, but I didn't pin it today. You can tell I'm really together. Megan, good morning. Kara, good morning. Wilcox, good morning. Kelly, no, you didn't miss it. You're good. Kelly, good morning. Sue, good morning. Let's see. Angela, good morning. I mean, I don't recall the last time we did a 4 p.m. stream. It did. It was really, it has to do with rheumatology, and they just had to do pardon my French, a butt ton of lab work. And so it was a long morning. It was something I had been putting off, and I was also like, I need to go get it done. And today was really the only day we could do it in time for the appointment. Anyway. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon. What was that? Steve, Jim Carrey, Truman Show. What is it? Good morning.
And if I don't see you.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, that's. Hi, Maylin. Let's see. Oh wait, did I say good morning? I might have said good morning. Who knows? I'm telling you guys, I'm kind of off. Just got off camera chat with my sister. Oh, that's awesome. I love those good ones. Let's see. Blue, good morning. Right, Kelly? They it was like 3 pages of lab work. Hence the putting it off. Also because I wasn't sure that all of it was completely necessary, but apparently for rheumatology it is, and that got to start somewhere. So yeah, there was a lot. Oh my gosh, let's see, 9 a.m. on your side. Oh, well then, Kara, this is perfect time for you. Oh, the fairy tales and folklore. Yep, I've got that one pre-ordered. Let's see, yeah, how warm is it for you guys? Everybody keeps talking about the heat wave that's over there, and then there's loads of posts about the heat wave here compared to there. But one of the things that they forget to mention is okay, so it's only in the 80s or whatever, but the point is you guys are built for cold weather. Your homes are built to keep the heat in, and central air is not a thing. I can tell you right now that if we had homes that were built like they are in the UK here in Texas, we would all melt. Right? Yes, Joanna. Right, Kelly? And that's the thing is I debated, I was just there's so many of these, there's things on the list they were testing for, which I know for a fact I don't have, but I was telling Steve, I was like, maybe this is what I need though. There's been, nobody's figured out why I feel the way that I feel, so maybe this is what I need, a big long list of testing and just get it done. 100 right now. Oh, in Central California, yeah. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing one. 112 in Northern California. That's right. Oh, that's right. My friend that lives over in Oregon was mentioning the heat wave that's going on over there. Making regular visits to yeah. It was a lot. Although check this out. No bruise. I had if I have a phlebotomist that doesn't leave bruises, I'm like, can you just be my best friend, please? That would be lovely. And there were x-rays and all the things. So who knows? I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm really not. It'll be, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I mean, they even had lupus on the list, which I'm pretty that really matches up with lupus. But you know what? We'll let them check it. We'll go through it and I'll be fine. But anyway. All right. So 98 here. Yeah, 98's pretty warm. Ah, thanks, Angela. Yeah, we got the background done last time. Still haven't caught up on her hair, but we're gonna work on the tail today. Oh, gosh. Anyway. Oh, but I do have, and if Marcy ends up coming here later, look what Marcy sent for the quilt. They're little TARDIS charms. How cute are they? And they're metal, too. I mean, Awesome. These are like quality charms. So I'm excited to get pictures and add those to them. Redding is even hotter. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is even the Pacific Northwest, they don't have central air up there. Like the amount of window units we had, usually we had like one window unit. We'd open up all the curtains and the windows in the morning and then close them in the afternoon, and that usually did it. But I distinctly remember some pretty significant summers where I would just sit in front of the fan. I don't know, Steve, do you remember any particularly hot summers in the Northwest? No? Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Central air versus the window unit. Are they really? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. Hi, Brooke. No bruise with pressure wrap strip 15, 30 minutes afterwards. They know what it's called. Yeah. Well, she did good. I had a wrap on it, but she had me press it to it. But the reason I was surprised is because when she initially put it in, it didn't quite get the veins, so she had to move it slightly. And I was just like, oh, this is fun. But no bruise. I was impressed. 101. Gosh, what is it even here right now? I know we're just chatting for a minute. Look, you can see we're going to get the afternoon sun, so the lighting may change a little bit. The last few reels I've done, I've shot around this time of day, and so I would get changing light. Let's see. Weather for here is currently, oh, that's nice. It's 98, but the feels like is 109 with 44% humidity. Yay! Yeah, no, I'm definitely dreading summertime a bit. The office gets pretty warm because we're upstairs and also we have all the electronics up here. So speaking of which, Steve, could you turn the fan on too? And then when I'm over here under the lights and everything, I'm like, oh, it's toast. Doesn't help that I'm drinking coffee. And yes, it's 4 in the afternoon and I'll probably pay for it tonight. But I get 1 cup of coffee a day and I was fasting this morning for the thing. But Etsy shop. The coloring sticker sheets are up there now and they can ship internationally. So ! Etsy if you wanted to take a look at those. Yeah, it's definitely a humid here. All right, well, let's dive in. Let's see, what do we have? We've got our Black Widows are out. Yesterday I was cleaning up the office and putting a bunch of pencils away. You guys would be proud of me. I put pencils away with you know, I don't know how many I had out. I had a good number out. But I left the Black Widows out because that is what we're working on. I don't recall why I have pink ones up. I must have had that out for another reason, or maybe they were part of another project, but yeah. All right, so we've got all of our colors here, and I'm trying to remember. We did a smattering of other colors and such. Seahorse looks great. Yeah, Unicorn Kelpie is what I'm going with, which is why we kind of chose this color palette, because like in everything, they're all kind of dark. So I think we're actually gonna start with a black. Grab my pencil extenders here. I put everything away, so now I gotta get everything out again. Let's see, which one? Let's do this one. Ooh, close, Angela. You put a period, but I'm sure you realized that. Okay, let's see, that's Midnight. Let's start with Black Widow. And I really want the fin to contrast the body, so we're gonna go pretty dark on the edge of the fin. But yeah, so it was a busy morning. Steve asked if I was gonna go ahead and stream today, and I was like, I need to take a nap first, and then we'll decide. And then I crashed for like 3.5 hours, and I was like, oh, yep, I definitely needed a touch bit of sleep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Black Widow. Go figure. And yeah, we'll just move right along. So this last week, I had one of the free trials to BritBox because I was trying to go through the old Doctor Who, which I did start, right? It was an excellent nap. I feel like 3 hours is like the sweet spot for a really good nap. I am struggling, like I was struggling to watch it just because it's just the style of filming and the style of acting. One of these days, I really just need to get some staying power and watch it all the way through, just so I have the right history and everything. But I don't know. But what I did start watching instead of that was Mrs. Marple, which I found funny because I realized, oh, they're Agatha Christie's books, which I've never actually read. But in one of the, I think it's the second season of Miss Marple. Oh, what's Donna Noble? Donna Noble. What's her real name? Steve, do you know what Donna's character's real name was? Catherine Tate, thank you. Catherine Tate played a Russian cook or housekeeper or whatever else in the episode, and I find it funny because in the first couple episodes where she is with, you know, David Tennant's doctor, they actually do an Agatha Christie one. It's just like, oh, Mrs. Marple, and he's like, yeah, and then I chuckled because she's actually in Mrs. Marple. But I realized how many famous faces were actually in that series. Oh no, Angela! Well, here, let me look real quick. I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. Let's do loyalty. I do have a couple charms I need to add on. Let's see. We're gonna go to here. Let's search Angela. You have got 1,290. 1,290. Does anyone else have the With Your Octopus color books? I ordered Coloring With Your Octopus and it looks so cute. I haven't even heard of it. But I was really impressed with it. I got a little confused when they switched actresses for Mrs. Marple after season 3. And it's like all of a sudden like, oh, this is Mrs. Marple. I'm like, wait, what? What happened to the other one? Anyway, apparently the other one, she kind of retired because I guess she broke a hip or something in the previous season, which I don't blame her at all on that one. But, and maybe it's just because Agatha Christie's books are so good, but I really enjoyed it because going in not knowing any of Agatha Christie's stories, I did not know, you know, basically who done it. Like I was guessing. Yeah, she's doing just fine. I talked to her yesterday. Yeah, she's fine. She's been diamond painting and working. Hi, Marilyn. I don't know, it's later in the day. If after 5 she pops in, because I know the reason she hasn't been able to be at the morning streams is because of her work hours. But mayhaps she'll pop in today. But yeah, I talked with her yesterday. She's just fine. Been diamond painting. And with an E on Netflix. Yes, so I watched it. It was interesting. I feel like it's a little bit darker than the Anne of Green Gables. Usually I was like, huh, all right. But yeah, so I you know, been watching it and I had a hard time picking out because, you know, like on NCIS or a lot of the crime shows, you kind of know who it is because it's usually like whoever the bad guy is, it's like a famous face and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's clearly, you know, who did it. Oh, nice, Brooke. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, except for the episode where, if you guys have ever seen Sense and Sensibility, the actor that plays Willoughby was in that episode. And I was just like, oh, I bet you it's him. Only because he definitely is the villain of the Sense and Sensibility story. But what I didn't know is Emma Thompson, who plays one of the sisters in Sense and Sensibility. I was talking to a friend yesterday. Emma Thompson and him are actually married in real life, and they met on the set of Sense and Sensibility. So I was like, aw, okay, I kind of like that. But yeah, so I was enjoying that. And then I'm still listening to the Bobaverse books, which are really interesting. Definitely different from what I've been listening to previously, but it's still good. All right, so I'm just using the Black Widow. I think I'm probably gonna, I'll see, there's really dark here, so it might pop better if I don't do the dark black like right here. So we'll just work on the tips of it for now. My phone is going off. Hang on. Kenneth Branagh? Why do I know that name?
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Really?
He also directed Thor.
Oh, he directed Thor? Kenneth Branagh's Gilderoy Lockhart. Oh gosh, that must have been awkward for them on set then for Harry Potter. Because if she got together, wait, she didn't leave him for Willoughby, did she? Oh my gosh, is Emma Thompson the villain? Okay, now I feel like I need to do a deep dive on what happened. The timeline here of what happened. Are you pulling him up?
I'm making sure that I have the right. Yeah, he's built the right one.
Oh, how funny. Can you find out what year he and Emma Thompson broke up?
Sure.
He's gonna look it up for me, you guys. On the edge. Well, it's not a water wave. It's the tail. It's the tail. Oh, they'd been divorced already. Okay, phew. All right, never mind. It's all good then.
We're good.
I was good. Yeah, it's all good. Because I'm just like, I swear to Pete, if Willoughby was a bad influence on her, and I don't even recall what his real name is, but I will forever call him Willoughby. Because if you've seen Sense and Sensibility, when Marianne is getting married, like, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Greg Wise. Ah, that's right. That's right. Well, yeah, because Alan Rickman was in Sense and Sensibility too, and of course he plays Severus Snape. I feel like there's just like, if you're an A-list actor or actress in the UK, there is a very good chance that you will be in many things together. Well, Kelly, you know, he might be a bad influence on her. I'm just saying, clearly Willoughby has a staple character. You're in all those movies, right? Exactly. Well, and I looked up I was telling Steve that Mrs. Marple was filmed in the 80s, which is why I was so impressed with the quality of the show and the fact that they could keep me guessing and everything. But what I didn't realize is I was looking at the wrong Mrs. Marple. So it was actually filmed in the early 2000s, if I remember correctly, because there was an episode with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think that was season 4. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me was hoping that it was basically gonna be like Sherlock, because this was before he was in Sherlock. But I was just like, wait a minute, is he gonna be the character that like helps to solve, you know, who done it? And no, he wasn't. But you know, a girl can hope, because Sherlock was canceled, right? Like, I really enjoyed it, and I want to go back and watch it, but I don't want to be disappointed again, which is why I can't watch Firefly, because like I know they did the movie to wrap it up, but the fact that I know if there's a show I know that gets canceled and it isn't officially wrapped up, I can't enjoy watching it again. Right? Sherlock was great. He was so good for the role. So good. Have you ever seen the behind the scenes of him filming as Smaug? Because he really gets into the part. Like, it's so good. It's so good. He's just incredibly talented. Okay, let's see. What we might do, and I know I keep saying I'm going to catch up on the hair, but we might just focus on this right fin here and then work on some of these scales, which it's interesting for scales. Like, I feel like it's more like Dr. Seuss hair, right? I don't know. Oh, right. Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. for you, isn't it? Oh, goodness. All right, get some rest, Angela. Yeah, we got perfect time for our Australia, okay time for the US, and bedtime for the UK. So 4 o'clock is definitely not the most perfect time for me to stream at on a regular basis. But what are you laughing about?
Happy 4th of July, Britain!
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hoping you guys didn't hear him. The historian in him is just cackling right now. Oh, really? Josephine's laughing. Kelly's laughing. Oh my gosh. It is 4th of July tomorrow. Good Lord.
One of my favorite 4th of July, or my favorite Independence Day fest.
What's that?
In 1993.
Is this for them to hear? Because you're going to have to speak up.
In 1993, Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum defended Earth from an alien invasion
Uh-huh.
on Independence Day. No, my real favorite fun fact for July 4th, 1776 is that King George III in his personal journal wrote nothing of importance happened today on that day.
Yeah, they're all... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is 4th of July tomorrow. Do we even know what we're doing yet, short of making burgers?
Yeah, we're gonna go watch fireworks.
Ah, we're going to watch fireworks. Yep, they're all agreeing with you. Maybe we should watch that movie tomorrow. Nah, traumatize the kids. We need like a Bluey episode about the 4th of July, which would be hilarious because they're in they're in Australia. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we're just, I mean, it's just gonna take us a little bit to add up these layers and stuff. Is it really? The same King George from Charlotte's Bridgerton story and Hamilton the musical? Really? Butterflies asked, didn't Thomas Jefferson or George Washington die on the 4th of July?
John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died on the 4th of July. Not that year, but they both died on the 4th of July.
Interesting. I had no idea. Looks like they're trying to do a Sherlock movie. Really? Oh, within hours? Oh my gosh. Hi, Anna. Welcome. That would be amazing. Do you think they would finally wrap it up? Oh, I would watch that so fast.
Is that the one with Benefactor Cucumber?
Benefactor Cucumber? Really? You're done, Steve. You're fired. You do not, and you can't. He said, and Bilbo. Aw, thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I'd rather not traumatize them at an early age if I can avoid it. Look at this. We never get the afternoon sunlight. You can tell I really do have a window here. Yes, very much. I have this little thing that hangs. Let's see if I can get it. Come here. There we go. I have this thing that hangs from my window. I actually got this at the Renaissance Festival when we went last year, I think, but it's really cool. It's like wire twisted into a tree, and then it's got all these little agate beads on it. But yeah, that hangs from the window. There we go. Yeah, right? It's so pretty. And I like it because when it's hanging up, it catches the sunlight. So let's see, is it gonna show? Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Is it gonna? Oh, you can't see it. All right, well, it's it's up there. It's moving up there. All right. The only thing is we gotta adjust the lighting. So we might need to make adjustments as we go along here. But as long as we keep it in the shade, the color will be okay. Because it'll get too dark if I close the curtains. Yeah, we're trying to keep that going as long as possible so we don't do anything too scary. We've done a little bit of they haven't seen Star Wars all the way through, have they? Yeah, they haven't seen Star Wars all the way through. They've seen a few things since they were curious about it because there was a Star Wars Phineas and Ferb episode. Hi, B. How are you? Looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, yeah, it'd be nice if it rained here. Of course, it would probably just make it humid, so maybe not. More humid than it already is. Well, yeah, I knew this was gonna be kind of odd for people, so I wasn't expecting a big crowd today. I mean, when do I ever film at 4 o'clock on a weekday? Never. And that's mostly because like I pick up the kids at this time of day too. Okay, so there's nothing that says that the fin has to be the exact same colors as the body of the horse. So I think I want to keep with something nice and dark. So let's grab the charcoal green, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that as the darkest part here. Let's see. That's cobblestone. Let's see, charcoal green is a scorpion set, so it is not going to have a dipped end. So let's see, that's flat black. That's fang green. Charcoal green, here we go. I love it, Sue. Well, we'll be live probably until, like, for another hour and a half, too. So we will probably, yeah, go till about 6 o'clock, which is perfect because that's right around dinner time for us. Never mind that I'm literally drinking my coffee now. But when you take a random nap during the day, then that tends to happen. If you guys missed it when you came in, I had to go get a bunch of blood work done today and it made me very tired, and I was like, I'll just take a quick nap, and then 3.5 hours later I was like, oh, my bad. Oh well, clearly I was tired. Alright, so we're just using charcoal green here. We'll go ahead and fill in the rest of this with it as well. Although we still need to do the black along here. So let's see, do I want to... We'll go ahead and keep this. I know I covered one of them up over there, but it was small. But these areas where the fin kind of folds over itself, we'll keep that. Your brother loves Star Wars. Well, it's a well-loved show for sure. We're gonna pull this curtain just a teeny tiny bit to give us a little bit more. There we go, that's better. Can we brighten that? Maybe? Nah, we'll leave it like that. But yeah, so what about everybody else? Those that are celebrating the 4th of July, what are your plans for tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I just realized we skipped this little spot, the chef green. I wonder if we could just do it with pencil to make it work. Let's grab washed green. I don't necessarily want to pull out all the paint like we did before. Hi, let's see, it's Brian, isn't it? I was like, I could B and D, but I was pretty sure, I think it's Brian. No big plans, just cooking out. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. The funny thing is that little Emily doesn't actually like the taste of, like charcoal. Not that she has charcoal, but you know, that kind of charred taste that you get when you barbecue on a grill. And so, yeah, we'll probably just cook the burgers inside, but let's see what else. Let's grab grub green just in case. I think we can make that work. Okay, perfect. Along with my brother to, oh, a drive-in. Oh, that sounds like fun. Gosh, there were so few drive-ins left. We had one where I lived before. Steve and I were actually talking about it the other day. Okay, let's do a little bit of washed green. Yeah, I think that will be good enough to, let's see. And then let's do a little bit of the cool green. But we need something darker. Let's grab the charcoal green. There we go. You wouldn't even know, right? Okay, you might know a little bit. Okay, let's use a little bit of cool green, just a bit. And let's do flat black. There we go, just enough to where it doesn't stand out too terribly. Oh, let's see. Taking the youngest starters, girls, a couple of their friends. That'll be so fun. Honestly, that's great about drive-thrus. It's like however many people you can safely just fit into the car, absolutely. Because you pay by the vehicle, right? Because I'm far away with earplugs, so it doesn't cause my heartbeat to stutter. Oh, yes, let's keep that steady. Let's keep that steady. But yes, fireworks are really, the kids really enjoy them. And yeah, I'm just hoping that we don't have one of the neighborhoods that sets off a bunch of fireworks. Cool, keeping our fur babies calm, right? Just turned 23, but she looks like she's 12 and gets along really well with my nieces. Oh, I love that. Or just call me B. See, that works. That works. All right, so let's see. Black Widow is what we were working with. Well, I'll be able to see kind of how far we get today to gauge whether or not we're gonna need another stream to finish this. But I double checked with Shannon because she knows everybody's schedules the best. And I was like, is there anybody else streaming today? Because I didn't want to overlap anyone. But also I was just like, I don't know entirely what time I'm streaming yet, but is it really? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Not to mention, so many of them have closed. I would probably be like, yeah, it'd be worth it to pay per person. Is it still cheaper than the regular movie theater? You know, it's interesting, Kelly. We went to a restaurant here in town called, it's a burger place. But the point is, when we went up to pay, it said that they're cashless, and the kids got really confused by it. And I was like, well, you either pay with your card or an app or whatever else. The thing of it is I can't even use Venmo though, because whoever had my number previously had a Venmo registered with it, and so I can't use my phone number to do it. I put in a dispute to say, hey, this is my number and this isn't my account, but still. So yeah, Venmo is out of the question for me. $6.50 per person, that's nice. That's like matinee price, which is crazy because matinee price used to be like what, $2.50, $3? It used to be wonderful. But I took little Emily to go see the new Inside Out movie, just me and her, I think last weekend or something. And yeah, it was not matinee prices at all. But she did really like it, and I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple there's what is it about kids movies that can make you cry? And also, like, so one of the new emotions that were added in, because the character Riley, she is now, you know, preteen, teenager, whatever else, they introduced anxiety, but they did such a home-hitting rendition of what it feels like to have an anxiety attack that I was just like, just sitting there next to my kid, watching it, all tearing up, because it's like, I feel you, Riley. I feel you. Oh, nice. Oh, yep. So there's the sun, just got covered by a cloud. There we go. Hey, look, it's bright again. Yeah. There we go. But it was a good movie. I just took her because little Steve is younger and we weren't entirely sure if he would actually enjoy it, because the movie is definitely geared for a certain age group, and she was able to enjoy it just that much better. So he can watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus, but he also got special time with Des. So she got, you know, special time with mommy at the movie, but it was that same day Steve took little Steve out for a Pokemon Go day, which, if you're not familiar with it, it is a Pokemon game where you actually go out and about, and there's different landmarks and things that someone can catch Pokemon. But every now and then they have special Pokemon days where there's only one specific Pokemon that you can find, but you can get like shinies of it. He really enjoys that. Hi, Dee. Oldest daughter's name is oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's whenever you've got a movie where it says that it has your kid's actual name and they're just like, oh, what? It's great. There's a couple of those movies out there for ours. But yeah, it was definitely it was good. If you liked the first Inside Out movie, I think you'll like this one. I think it was really good. Kind of, you know, representation of how the changes that you go through at that age and the emotions that come up there. One of the emotions was ennui. Thanks, Dee. Yeah, we did gouache for the background, actually. And so now we're working on the fin, and I don't know if we'll add anything at the end, but we'll see. Has gotten popular, yeah. You know, it's funny, and again, I don't share, you know, too much about the kids, but for little Steve's name, we had a couple options, and a couple of them, they were just supposed to be super popular for his birth year, so we chose something different. And the hilarious part is what we ended up choosing yeah, there's always at least one other kid in his class with that name, and it's just like, dang it, I thought we were being creative. Thanks, Kelly. And it's so different from my normal color palette. I mean, you guys know me, I like my pastels. Speaking of pastels, I'll show you guys this because I know you can appreciate it. So I did a stream with this about 2-ish years ago, and I finally got the urge. Usually about the first of the month is when I'm kind of caught up on a lot of stuff and I have a bit more downtime. So for the first time in a while, I broke out some diamond painting, and it's this one by Scott Howden. Oh, I wish I could get the one of his girl with the yarn on her hair. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect for the craft room. But the one that I have, I think it's called Close Encounters. Yeah, let's turn it up. Oh no, I think it's good. Is this one. Looks like I've got a weird mask on her right now. But at one point when I streamed, I had this section here, but I've now since worked on it more. I've got partial on this part here, but that is where I'm at. It's supposed to, the original picture, I can get the box. The original picture is this one here. Obviously it never renders exactly the way as the picture is when it's the diamond painting, but how pretty is that? It's huge and it's circle diamonds, so it's gonna take me a while to finish it. Like I say as I've only ever finished one small one before. I still haven't finished the one Belinda sent me. Yes, Dee, that's mine exactly. I had a few days, you know, like when I have stream time in between Friday and Wednesday, that's the easiest time for me to work on it because I can leave it out unless I need to film something. But putting it away really makes it hard for me to get it back out. I need to figure out a way just to leave it out all the time like you would a jigsaw puzzle, so I can just keep working on it. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty when it's done. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Hi, Leanne. This one is a 22 by 27 inch one. So it's pretty big. Like I said, I really want to finish it though, because it'll look great in the office. I have the perfect spot for it. Those of you that have framed diamond painting, how do you do it? Do you take it somewhere to go get framed? Do you trim off like this edge here and then put it in a frame? Because I feel like it wouldn't be difficult to frame it myself. It would just be a matter of finding the right frame for it. And I want to get a nice one, especially considering how long I've been waiting to have this one finished. I say waiting, but I mean, it's up to me for how long it takes me to do these. You can see the sun's coming out again. Huge one to complete. It's like, hang on. Okay, we should be reconnected now. I'll put in chat to refresh. Got a poster frame and trimmed off the sides. Yeah, I think that's what I'll need to do. That wasn't the internet? Well, then I blame OBS. Good here? Okay, good. Anyway, but that's where I am at with this one. Like I said, I probably won't get it out again until next weekend, just because I'll have to put it away for Friday's stream. But yeah. Right? See, I love his diamond paintings, and I've thought about doing one of his pages on stream. Like, I need to get a copy of that Yarn Girl one, and we could do that. But not all of his drawings are, let's just say, family friendly. And so I definitely would have to pick and choose. But it's a shame that I can't do all of them because he's just super talented. But I think part of the reason that I like his so much is because of the color palette that he uses. Hi, Miss Scones, welcome. Okay. Oh, you have that diamond painting, Lucy. See, there go the clouds. Have you finished it? And if you did, how long did it take you? Because I'm thinking like 10 years from now, I'll have it finished. Also, how do you guys keep like your shoulders and stuff from hurting when you do it? Like, I've tried to sit up, but I don't know, like I like to be able to look at it closer. I tried lowering my seat so I would be closer to it, but then it was like uncomfortable for my arms. So what is your guys' favorite way? What is your favorite way to like sit? Do you prop up your diamond painting? I feel like it would be too hard to do it propped up. Probably take 3 to 4 weeks. I'm gonna go with 3 to 4 years. For me. The other one that I have, I'll grab it real quick. Belinda, which some of you may not know, but Belinda has been around for a while. One second. So Belinda is another streamer. Take frequent pics propped up on a light. See, how does that work for propping it up? They're smaller, but that's the really pretty ones I've seen. Yeah, so I've seen them smaller. I have one from Arteza that I did that was smaller, but this one, Belinda sent this one, and I actually haven't pulled it out. I don't remember how close. I'm close to this one being done. This was a Hannah Lynn one. Another good reason not to stream during this time of the day. The lighting changes too much. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was this close. Holy heck, you guys. I'm actually really close on this one. I think I need to finish this one before I finish working on the Scott Howden one. Yes, Bee's Canvas. And I think if you type in !Belinda, that will give you her channel. I have one of those lap tables with a tilt top. Ooh, a tilt top would be nice. You finish a diamond painting a month? Some use tilted boards. So I have the lighting underneath, but the tilted, that's really nice. I did not realize I was this close. I thought I still had like all of this. There she is. But yeah, so Belinda sent this one, and yeah, this was my very first one. It was ages ago. I really just I could finish this. This is like an hour or 2 max. Okay, Steve, don't let me get on my Scott Howden one until I finish this one, okay? He's watching a sports clip he didn't hear.
What?
I said, don't let me finish my Scott Howden diamond painting until I finish this one.
Finish that one.
Yes. But yeah, I'm super close. A month and a half? Oh my gosh. Out to work on. Be sure to keep the sticky part covered. Yes, and we also have cats. I've had to learn that the hard way a few times because I have a tendency to set my arm on it. Also, now I have a glove somewhere I can wear. But does anybody's like pinky knuckle like ever get sore being rubbed against the diamonds? I've taken to just like, because I don't want to wear a whole glove, and honestly I don't know where it's at right now, but I've taken to just like wrapping a single band-aid around these 2 knuckles when I diamond paint, because I have a tendency to rub my finger on it. And you're basically rubbing in a lot of little stones. But yeah, I need to just sit down and finish this one. And then I have a mystery diamond painting from Ev. And I have 1 or 2 that I got when Hobby Lobby was getting rid of them, and it was a really good price and I couldn't pass it up. So I have 1 that's a house one that's a unicorn one that I want to do for little Emily. And then I won one from Color and Chat with Joanna, and that one, that's a beach one. So I have like 5 or 6? Is that 6 of them? Left-handed. Oh, interesting. Rubbing my hand when placing. Yeah, that might need to be what I do, because I have a terrible habit of doing that. I'm not gonna lie, like today was so obscure, I almost thought about doing diamond painting today rather than coloring, just because I was just like, everything seems off today. But yeah, I had, and there go the clouds, go figure. Blister wrap is great for that. It's soft and cushion wrap. See, I might need, is that like the like the wrap that they use when you give blood? Go figure, they did it today, so that's what's in mine. It's that stuff that sticks well just by itself, right? Maybe I should do that, yeah, rather than the Band-Aid, so it's not like sticky. I have like pretty flower Band-Aids, but still. Yeah, I found that my finger rubs against it too much, but it is kind of nice just because I don't have to think too much when I do that. No, it's not. Oh, thanks, Lizzie. Okay, now I'm gonna look it up real quick. All right, blister wrap. Let's see, blister tape. Oh, Oh, okay. So it's foam wrap, but it's not that kind of, okay, I got you. All right, I'm gonna leave that tab up and I'm gonna get some later. It's like a waterproof Band-Aid. Oh my gosh, I love waterproof Band-Aids so much. But no, that's a good idea. I'm gonna get some of that. Because yeah, I end up having to wrap my pinky every time because I mean, you see how I rest it here, and also because I have my tremors, I'm used to needing to support like my hands, so by resting it on a table or something. Oh my gosh, they had to do X-rays today of my hands. Like they had to do my feet. It was like they were X-raying everything today. Literally, they had this list of stuff. Anyway, but for one of them, they had to X-ray my hand, and so I had to have it like this. I had to have it like this, and like this, and like one was this. I had to have my hand like this in the X-ray. Like, it is like I'm doing my darndest to hold it still right now, but like it's impossible, and I'm like, I'm so sorry if it's blurry. I'm trying so hard at one point with my left hand. Yeah, you can see I had to I was trying to hold my arm to hold it still because I had to hold it like at an angle, like just like this. And I'm like, I physically, I can't. It's so hard to hold. Like this one, I'm like, sure, I could do my best here. This one, flat, sure, why not? This one, she called it the karate chop. This one, not so much. Like I'm trying, I'm really trying. But my left hand shakes more than my right hand does. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's fine, it's fine. But they had to, they did a chest X-ray and a feet X-ray too, and so I had just briefly scanned over the orders, and I didn't realize that there was like a chest X-ray too. Right? It's so hard. But so I was going in there today thinking like, oh, they're just gonna X-ray my hands, my feet, and we'll call it good, right? But then she's just like, well, I need you to they gave me scrubs for the bottoms to try on, or to put on, and I was just like, aren't we, like, I thought we were just doing my hands and feet, and she's like, no, we got a bunch of them. I'm like, oh, okay, but here's the hilarious part. So I didn't think to grab the little basket that they had for the clothes, and so I had like my pants there, but they also needed, anything metals that I was wearing up above had to go in it also. So I had it, neatly wrapped in the pants. Anyway, long story short, I forgot the basket, so I tucked it in my bag that I had. But at some point when we were walking to the X-ray room, it fell out of the bag. Thankfully, one of the nurses got it, but I was like, oh yeah, that would have been a little bit awkward if I had just completely lost my pants while I was here. It's like walking on carpet slowly in 4-inch heels. Right? Can't do it without wobbling. Oh yes, oh my gosh. It has been that loud this entire time, you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, we just did almost an hour with that music just like blaring. It's because I don't have the headphones in because I have a new pair coming today because mine broke. So I don't have them in and I couldn't hear it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for Jills. No, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, okay. If it's ever like that again, please, 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 please tell me. That should have been, oh my gosh, so many decibels lower. Like what it was at was like, what did I have it? I had it like negative 20 decibels, which is just before it starts peaking. And then I'm supposed to lower it down to like right now it's sitting at like negative 47, which is a big chunk, a big chunk. Oh my gosh, I am so embarrassed. All right. Well, that's gonna lose us some viewers later. Please, if it's like that again, like ever again, do not hesitate to tell me, because I can't actually hear what you guys are hearing until the loud repeat part. Yeah, that was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer at the beginning of the stream now. Like, I swear I didn't know. Right? Brain fog is a serious, real thing. Oh my goodness. Well, that was embarrassing. Thank you. Yeah, if you need me to turn down the music, like, oh my gosh. Clearly, I am on point for all things technical today. Hang on, this happened last time. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess today, guys. A jam session today, right? Apparently. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but I was like, oh. Anyway, if it's ever if it's ever like that again, my feelings will not be hurt. Please tell you, it is a day. It absolutely, and then the sun goes behind the clouds. I mean, yup. I should need to put a disclaimer and be like, if this is terrible, please tell me. I didn't see the first part. What is the background done in? So we did this last stream, so you're good. But this is done in gouache, but if you have watercolor, it could be the same thing. Right? Well, at least it was good music, and it wasn't like absolutely terrible. Well, it's 4:50 and I just finished my coffee. And I had a 3.5-hour nap. Guys, I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to be up all night. Oh boy. That was my bad. My bad. It is not meant to be that loud. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's an off day. That's all it is. That's all it is. But I appreciate everyone who stuck out here with the patience with my, you know, concert level loudness of music. It's like when we went to the theater. I need to bring headphones next time because little Emily is not used to stuff that's that loud. And, you know, even the ads and stuff, she was like holding her head, like hands over her ears. I'm like, ooh, should we bring headphones next time? And she's like, yeah. Oh, goodness me. All right. Well, now that nobody has any hearing left, how are you all? Oh no, look at that. I just made a... Yay for little erasers. Cannot believe I did that. I'm so sorry, you guys. I wonder that, but I also wonder if it's just me. Sometimes I swear my hearing has gotten worse. Hello, how are you? You came in just in time. I blew out everyone's eardrums a little bit ago. It's super fun. We're gonna have some ear trauma bonding. And the sun is not cooperating. It's the time of day where the sun is on the other side because it's starting to... Breathing? Who does that? Who does that? Well, the thing of it is that has happened before, and like I've had to go back and check the audio, and I just, oh gosh, I just cringe because I'm like, how did I let it go that loud for that long? All right, so we're just using the charcoal green. Plus it's that late afternoon coffee after a massive nap. Right, exactly, yeah. No shortage of that here, my goodness. Let's see. Okay, that's better. All right, so we have charcoal green and we have the flat black. Now we kind of need to merge it. So let's do some fang green for a little bit of richer green color. There we go. Bouncy, bouncy. You know what's funny, Lucy, is that was my nickname growing up. My mom used to call me Tigger. In fact, I still have, where we lived at one point, they had a Disney store. It long since closed, but I have a Tigger mug downstairs. I will say though, and to this day I still feel guilty about it, but so she called me Tigger, and we had the Disney store there. At one point, she had gotten me a Tigger Letterman's jacket, and you know, it was cute, and especially me as a grown up now, like I know how expensive those Letterman jackets are. It's probably like at the time a $50 jacket, which it would probably end up being like $80 nowadays. And I don't even remember what happened to it, honestly. But she had gotten it for me as a gift. And being the ungrateful high school student that I was, I never wore it. I think I was afraid I was going to get teased or something. But to this day, I still feel bad about it. Right, Kelly? Oh my gosh. Oh, you had a ginger cat named Tigger. Wait, what did it do? Oh, there must have been like a period or something. Hang on. What did Nightbot do? Always have some kind of drama in my lives. It's not my girls, it's my cats. Right? Okay, yeah. So Nightbot only cut it because you put the period between not and my and girls and its, and it thought you were putting in a website. So you're good. Yeah, it's a typo. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. Do you guys, I'm always baffled by Steve because like when it's time to go to bed, his head can hit the pillow and he's out. Like he goes to bed and he goes to bed. But I lay down to go to bed and my brain runs like a million times a minute. So I realized what my head was doing last night because at one point I had started thinking about something and then it just like ended up in a completely different place. And I was like, how did I even get here? It blows my mind, Lucy. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Celeste. So I wrote it down what my thought process was, and it went something a little bit like this. And it happened within the space of like, right, Dee? Exactly. I don't know if it's a dude thing or what. Like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and close these curtains, and then we'll just up the brightness so that we're not constantly changing here. There we go. That's better. Right? It's not fair. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. Late night hours. Well, here's the thing, because I try to like explain to him how my brain works. Okay, so I painted my nails yesterday, right? Because well, I guess we're still getting a little bit of the adjustment, but it's not as much. I painted my nails yesterday because they need to be done, and I usually try and paint them the night or the day before I have a stream, right? Okay, so I lay down to go to sleep, and the first thing I noticed, because my hands were near my face, now my nails hadn't completely cured yet. Hi, Alex. They hadn't completely cured yet, so they still kind of smelled like nail polish, right? Okay, so I lay down, and I smelled the nail polish, and I was just like, huh, that's weird. You know, it's nothing that you dwell on. It's just a thought that you have. And I'm like, oh, I can still smell the nail polish. And then it got me thinking about fumes in general, because I had gotten these shelves at Five Below, right? When Five Below is kind of like, if you're not from the US, it's kind of the equivalent of a dollar store a little bit. But I had gotten these shelves from Five Below because they were a really good deal. Oh, hi, Vicky. They were a really good deal, but I ended up not using them because once I opened them up, I realized that it had one of those tags on it that come from California that you have to, that it's like, basically there was some sort of like odorless emissions or something. Basically, it was made incredibly cheaply and it's not really all that safe to have in your home. So I ended up not using them. But so I went from, oh, I can still smell my nail polish to Five Below and these shelves that I got that, you know, have these invisible fumes or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, clearly it wasn't worth it to spend $5 on these things. So I ended up not using them. But then from there, I was thinking, oh, Five Below. And then it made me think of a story of these guys who, yeah, Proposition 5. Thank you. Hi, Elise. These guys, the story that I had seen online about these guys who furnished their house completely in stuff from the dollar store. And then let's see, where did I go from? I literally wrote it down. Okay, so it made me think of that. And then from the guys with the dollar store, it made me think of, you know, obviously we have dollar store, and then it popped my head to Goodwill. Because, you know, there's a lot of, is this a new time? No, no. So I had to push today's stream because I had to go get a ton of blood work and everything done, and it made me super tired. And then I was like, oh, we'll push it a little bit. And then I took a nap, and then I slept for 3.5 hours, and here we are. So this was more along the lines of today was the only day I could go get the blood work done without having to take the kids with me. And then they took a ton of blood work, and it was like 3 pages of orders. Right, Josephine? And yeah, I was just exhausted by the time I got home. And so I crashed for a nap, and here we are. But yeah, so then it made me think the guys that outfitted their house with the Dollar Tree stuff, and then the Dollar Tree stuff made me think of Goodwill, and then the Goodwill stuff made me think of that silver teapot that I ended up finding at Goodwill. And then I was thinking like, oh, it's getting dingy again. I should polish it. And then I was thinking like, oh, but I wonder how often you should need to polish silver stuff. And then I thought, because my mom has a silver flute and she polishes that sometimes. So then I thought of my mom's flute, and then I was, little Emily is going to be playing an instrument for school. And so then that made me think of little Emily's instrument, and then it made me think of school, and school is like less than a month and a half away. And then I got all stressed out and had a hard time falling asleep. So I wrote all of that down so I could tell Steve in the morning. I'm like, this is how my brain works, and this is why I cannot sleep as soon as my head hits the table. Oh, Christmas in July, that's fun. Squirrel brain. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Right, Lucy? And this all happened in the space of like 3 minutes. Like, all natural sleep tea? Probably. See, I like listening to Audible, Josephine, but my issue is, like, I'll set my bookmark and stuff where I was at, but I inevitably end up getting lost by the time I come back for it. I'm like, wait a minute, there was a character that died? How did that happen? So, welcome to my brain and my realization in the last year or so, not even year, in the last 6 months or so, that apparently I have ADHD. Oh, you're doing summer wind because I love cute, creepy, weird things. Oh, that's cute. Do you have that cute and creepy coloring book? I forget who put it out. Or do you do the Beauty of Horror coloring books? Yeah. So I was just like, if you want an insight to what my head is like, Steve, this is it. To pause because I'm working my second job, put Emily on 2 times. There's normally 2 times. Oh boy, that was fast. Oh yeah. The talking fast, I've gotten better with it, with words to get to sleep. That definitely, I have to be in the right mood to do that. Yeah, I'm better than I used to be with the talking fast thing, but yeah, so that's my brain and the way that it works. So, it's nothing. It's just what it is. Did I mention I needed a nap today? To be fair, they drew many, many vials of blood, like a lot, and I was just like very tired, and yeah. Cutesy wishes and great. See, I like that. Yeah, because I love fall time. That's probably my favorite time of the year. But yeah, I can't do anything like super scary. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I told you guys that I've been watching Mrs. Marple, right? So there is an episode. It's about this woman who buys a house, but she realized that she has this memory of this horrible thing that she saw. And anyway, it goes from there. But at the beginning of the episode, they kind of alluded to this particular character. It's interesting. She plays Renette on early Doctor Who episodes. But anyway, it's making you wonder, like, oh, is this going to turn out like a ghost story or what? And so it was kind of spooky at the beginning. I don't do spooky shows, and so it kind of like got me a little weirded out. But I was watching it when it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning because I was doing. Oh, that's nice. Right, yeah, Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. I feel like her and I, if we were to do a stream together, like people would have to put it at like half speed, at least. Cognitive tangent, Patty. I love that term, cognitive tangent, because that is so accurate to that's perfect. It's a perfect description. But yeah, so it was like 1 in the morning, and this episode started out kind of creepy. I don't do ghost stuff. Like, I just don't. So I was kind of on the verge of like, all right, let's see where this episode goes. I don't know if I want to watch it, but to get to, so we have 3 bathrooms in the house. Right, Leanne? We have 3 bathrooms in the house, and the closest one to our room is connected here to the office, because the office is actually the master bedroom of the house. So it was 1 a.m. and Steve had gotten up to use the restroom. Here I am, just, watching my show, diamond painting away, up way later than I should be. But I didn't hear him get up, and I didn't hear the doors open. So I'm watching this spooky episode, right? Totally just like wrapped up in it. I'm doing my diamond painting like there's nothing else in the world. And he walks by, but I only see like his shoulder because I don't see him right away. Scared the flipping bejesus out of me. I literally jumped. Never mind, Steve is like half asleep because he's, getting up to use the restroom in the middle of the night. But I was just like, oh my God. This is why I can't watch scary movies. I get scared by the people that live in my house. But I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was just like, Marble for modern audiences, it's always gonna Scooby-Doo at the end because Agatha Christie never wrote supernatural endings. It was always subdued or whatever. Right? Well, but I've gone into this not, like, I knew she wrote mysteries, but I've never read any of them. There's a show I've watched and it creeped me out. I can't watch it late at night. It's called Woods Are Haunted. Ooh, yeah, I can't do that. That's when you spill all your, speaking of which, they get everywhere when you're diamond paint. They end up down your shirt. Somehow, I put on some leggings and I had one that was stuck to my leg. I'm like, I've even showered since I did this. Where did this diamond come from? Leanne, I was watching Miss Marple and I was like, it was season 2 or 3, I think. But yeah, I cannot do spooky stuff. I absolutely can't. Do you guys remember that show, Unsolved Mysteries? I don't recall what age I was, and I think I was visiting an aunt or uncle's house or something, and I must have, like, snuck downstairs to, like, watch whatever the grown-ups were watching. And, like, to this day, I don't remember what it was about. I remember, I have, like, this, I can see the guy who's narrating it, and I can see, like, a couple flashes from it, but it's just tied with this just terrified feeling. Clearly, I was too young to be watching it. But yeah, Unsolved Mysteries scares is that even a thing anymore? It's like the song say Diamonds Are Forever. Wake up with them. How did they even get there? You guys, I was cleaning up the office yesterday and I was vacuuming and everything. Kept finding them on the floor. Where did it go? I dropped, of course now I don't know where it's at. I had dropped, oh here it is. I had dropped a 4 container yesterday, or whenever I was doing it. And I couldn't find it for the life of me. Turns out it was sitting on a shelf, so I have this. Right, the music. Find diamonds by cats or dogs. Weird place. They get it. They do. They get everywhere. That show along with Crypt Keeper, yeah. This reminds me of James Bond. I watched The Hills Have Eyes at 2 in the morning. Oh my gosh. Oh, Tales from the Crypt, yeah. That's like to walk over my coloring page, especially when I was baby. Oh no. I had a cat that I was doing some of the fluid art, and if you know anything about fluid art, you have to leave it out and leave it flat to dry for long periods of time. Yeah, I didn't realize he was in the room that I had shut the paintings in, because I generally keep it away. Needless to say, the painting was almost completely destroyed. Almost. Add an S onto it. Add an S onto it. Exclamation points. But yeah, I can't do scary stuff. Like the movie, The Day After Tomorrow with, Jake Gyllenhaal and, I can see the guy's face, but I can't think of his name. That one sent me into like a full-blown panic attack. I saw I Am Legend with Will Smith. Nightmares for weeks. I still can't bring myself to watch it again. Dead ringer for my ex. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll do it. I can't do scary. I can't. Absolutely not. Right? It was a disaster. Well, because then I got worried about him because I needed to get him completely cleaned up because I was just like, oh no, what if he licks it and he eats the paint? Like, pretty sure it was, I mean, it's acrylic paint. I don't know if I assume it's non-toxic, but I don't know. All I know is like paint and kitty feet probably does not go well. Non-realistic disaster movies are kind of funny. See, I have to be specific with anything like post-apocalyptic. Like ever since I was little, like forest fires and end of the world stuff always freaked me out. But if it's post-apocalyptic where the ending has already happened and now it's just about humanity kind of surviving, that's different. But when it's in the middle of world destroying stuff, ugh, I can't do it. I like Jake Gyllenhaal, but yeah. Haunted event or major theme park, makeup is surreal. A lot of the workers were, oh gosh. See, is liquid plastic. Okay, so definitely not non-toxic. Haunted houses, I've never been great on. You know, when you're in college and you're with your friends or whatever, they of course want to go to like haunted and creepy stuff, but I am just like struggling. I remember we went to a haunted house at the time, but one of the taller guys in our group, I just sort of grabbed the back of his shirt and buried my face in it and just like walked through with my eyes closed. And of course, you know, the people that are hired to do the scary stuff, like they're trying to freak you out, and like I still can't. See, I know about it, but I've never actually watched it. Yeah, zombies. I can't do it. Like I said, I Am Legend freaked me out. Absolutely. Probably the spookiest place I've ever been in real life was Slains Castle in Scotland. The castle was actually the inspiration for the Dracula story. And the thing about this castle is that, like a lot of the castles that you visit in Scotland, they are maintained. They're kind of like tourist attractions. San Andreas, Dante's Peak. Yeah, see, I can't do end of the world disaster stuff. But the thing about Slains Castle is that it was truly abandoned. There was no maintenance on it. The walls are crumbling. There definitely were people that, you know, had not vandalized it, but there's, you know, empty cans and some trash and stuff. Let's see. After watching House of Wax, I'm creeped out. See, I know of House of Wax, but I never actually watched it. I've been suckered into watching some scary movies by, you know, whoever friends I was with or whatever guy I was dating at the time or whatever. And I don't look back on that and go, boy, I enjoyed that movie. I sure wish I could watch it again. Like, it's just terrifying. But Slains Castle was interesting. So it was kind of it was overcast that day. It was sort of drizzling, which is kind of like a full-blown rain in Scotland. But it was drizzling out, and because of the way the windows were set up on the castle, there was like a significant like wind tunnel going all the way through it. And it was so kind of stormy that day. I say stormy because it wasn't full-blown raining, but the wind was really strong, that it was whipping all the sea foam up that was hitting the side of the cliff up through the window. So it almost looked like it was snowing, and the wind was so strong. I have a video of it somewhere where I'm filming, and then the wind actually knocks me back in the thing. So it was just like, but it was eerie in a way because you could see where the floors had broken through, like where the second floor was, but it wasn't there anymore. So most of the staircases only went up halfway, but it was just like fully abandoned, and it was just, yeah, it was really creepy. I have a feeling there's probably been some Halloween escapades out there, but I'll have to see if I can find the videos again. I put together a little vlog at one point, but I think I either deleted it or archived it or something just because it wasn't really relevant to the channel. But I did share it with a bunch of you when I first got back from the trip. Last Man in the World was my childhood creepy movie. Wasn't there a show, The Last Man in the World? House of Wax. House of Whack instead of Wax. Interesting, Scotland instead of Baltic countries for that movie screen, right? Let's see. It's survival. You know, it's funny. We've always we've mentioned it before during streams how if there ever was an end of the world thing, with all of us with our skills, like Colors Community Unite, where we would all like get in a bunker and write it out together because we all have such random skills. Like we could all work together to like survive underground as a community. But yeah, so I've seen a few scary ones, but I remember I was at somebody's house and we watched, I think it was one of the first Saw movies, and I was like, yeah, nah, this isn't for me. I can't, ugh. I get too scared easily. Took our girls to a haunted house and they were littler, and my tiny so little you couldn't be mad. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think when my last haunted house I went to was that one that I was in college, and then I went to one, there is a place called Enchanted Forest in the Pacific Northwest, and they have a haunted house there. And I remember it's all animatronics. There's no actually any people, but it still just terrified me. I couldn't go through it. You know, having a little bit more of a level head as an adult, I could probably do it a little bit better now, but okay. I feel like this is not nearly as dark as I want it to. Right? She still wore toddler 2T clothes. She was like 5 or 6, so she was really little. Oh yeah, they couldn't get mad at her. I want to add just the most little bit of blue. So we're actually going to grab Zephyr Blue. Let's see. Opal Green. That's going to be too rich of a blue, I think. Let's see. Zephyr Blue is from the Black Widow set, so it won't have, let's see, not that one. It won't have a dipped end. It's got to be one of these. Space, Opal Green, Charcoal Green, Fang Green, Zephyr Blue. Here we are. I knew I'd gotten it out. Trying to keep up with the sun. It's on this side. Yeah, absolutely. Right, no, I just want things that are happy. The scariest I like to get is by watching the Don't Blink episode with the David Tennant era. Because I'm telling you, like the Angels, I think easily, hands down, they're still the best villain. Okay, we're going to use Zephyr Blue. Also, probably one of the best episodes in the Buffyverse is, oh gosh, it's season 5 with the Gentleman. Those are creepy, absolutely. Right, Maylin? Yeah, like I can't do horror movies or anything. It just terrifies me too much. All right, so Zephyr Blue, I like this. We're going to have something that'll help it stand out just a little bit from the body. Go figure, we're spending the whole stream on one tail. Oh my gosh, son, I have the curtains drawn. It's just what's getting through the curtains. Right, Durbin? Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm really curious though, because I've noticed, obviously we have the new season of Doctor Who, which we've talked about already, but they're calling it season 1. So I'm curious what they're going to, because obviously we have the original Doctor Who, right? And then we have the next one, which is a season 1, but it's more like, what do they refer to it as? Like the modern era or the new era or the new Doctor Who, whatever. What are they going to refer to this new one? I mean, it's on Disney Plus, but they're starting out calling it season 1. So I'm curious what they will name this next era of Doctor Who. Let's see. Lately, I've been very nostalgic. Started watching TV family shows from 90s areas. I've been watching Alf. Right, Alf. It's horrifying. Yeah, see, exactly. Like, I want, the world is terrible enough. I want something that, like, will cheer me up. Not, like I said, Miss Marple is about as scary as I'm going to get, which is just hilarious. But still good. But still good. I was impressed that I couldn't figure out, you know, the whodunit until the end, except the one with Willoughby. I just saw him and I was like, it's gotta be him. It's gotta be him. Yeah, because it's first on Disney Plus, but I'm wondering if they'll give it an era name as it's different, but I don't know. It will make it easier to remove the new series from the Doctor Who, right? A little bit. Getting the American Horror Stories. I know of the show, but I've never watched it. See, anything that's based on a true story is just going to freak me out. But if it's something that is definitely like fully just drama and not based on anything real, and I feel like that's a little bit different. Okay, I don't know. Can you guys see this blue that I'm adding at all? I'm going to start pressing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab one of the blenders and I'm going to smooth this out because I feel like it's just not as dark as I want it to be. I have two. Which Miss Marple? I've seen women play her. It is the one that was filmed, I want to say it started in, it was in the early 2000s. Was it 2006? I don't recall, but it was one of the newer ones. Like, you can definitely tell it's a new one because it had young Benedict Cumberbatch and definitely some familiar faces from, you know, ones that you saw from Doctor Who and such. Okay. See, I'm liking this a little bit better. It's giving us a better idea of just how dark this is. And we can still layer on top of it. Oh, and just as a reminder for those of you that missed in the beginning, the sticker coloring sheets, those are live in the Etsy shop. And I might make more if I need to, but for now I have it as a limited quantities. But these are, whoop, hang on. These are out of focus is what they are. There we go. These are the ones. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, these are the ones here. Oh, the Caran d'Ache blender. Absolutely. They'll come in a pack these days that has a pencil blender and a full blender, but these are my all-time favorite. Absolutely. Love them so much. I want to say they're like, gosh, what are they now? I don't even know what they are now, but I should have the link for it in the description. Let's see. It's getting to be about dinner time here. What is everybody that, if it's dinner time where you're at, what are you guys having for dinner tonight? There's a nice simple dinner that we like to do, especially because the kids have no issues, because a lot of times kids can get kind of picky, but we'll do a meal we just call crock-pot beans, and it's literally, we do like pinto beans with water, garlic, salt, etc., some cheese on top, and we eat it out of a bowl, and we have cornbread with it. Like, it's literally just beans, and the kids love it, and they eat it, and we don't have to argue about it, so it's definitely a go-to meal in this household. Ooh, spaghetti. Now, we got 2 spaghettis. Do you guys have any special meals planned for the 4th? We're going to have burgers and then watch some fireworks. It's just too hot for 4th of July parades and such. It's just too much. And pizza, nice crock-pot chili with tater tots, leftover Mexican. TJ salad with peanut butter dressing. Ooh, a peanut butter dressing, interesting. Gluten-free chicken quesadilla, nice. What's your favorite gluten-free tortilla, Kelly? Or do you do corn tortillas? Saw Doctor Who coloring book and thought of you. Yes. Oh, I have 2 of them. In fact, here, I'll grab them off the shelf real quick. So I have a few TV show coloring books that I haven't really colored much in, surprisingly. Loaded baked potato casserole. Ooh, nice. I'm making a whatever soup tonight because I'm leaving on a work trip, so when I get perishable things. I like it. Salad, Euroball, love that. So I have this Outlander one, which I have not colored in. The issue is they use so many different illustrators. I don't know. I think if I were to color any of them, I like this one. The lines aren't too thick. See, I don't like lines that are super thick, and some of these, like this, it looks like it was zoomed in and it was just like, I don't know. I don't like super thick lines, and they use a lot of different illustrators. Sounds good. And then I've got a Great British Bake Off one, which talk about thick lines. Tom Harvey is the artist, and so in the past when I've done these, I've just retraced them to smaller lines. And then here are the 2 Doctor Who ones, unless they've got, okay, hang on, my phone keeps going off. Okay, we're good. Unless they've got new ones. Was it ones aside from these ones that you saw? Because if they got new ones, I might check it out. 4th of July, chili cheese dogs, crock-pot chili is thinking, ooh, nice crinkle fries and blueberry cheesecake. Oh, I should make a dessert. I should. 4th, we're doing a barbecue for lunch and then whatever special is at the drive-in for dinner, right? I love it. I can't remember the name, but I use corn too sometimes. I'll look for the brand and send it. Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to like that British Bake Off, but yeah, the lines are way, way too thick. So like I said, I've done where I have redrawn it or traced it with thinner lines, but yeah, just too thick. I like it a lot, but yeah, they do. So there's this one. This one always cracks me up. We did one of these pages on stream. It's the fat. But I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my lowest viewed videos / live streams ever. So I haven't done Doctor Who on stream again. Where we can buy the books. I don't have active links, but if you just go to Amazon and type in Doctor Who coloring book, it should pull up. I want to say, well, actually no, because I feel like one of them is out of print. Hang on, let me check. Let's see, Doctor, hope if I could type, Doctor Who coloring book. Oh no, they're both available. Looks like there's a T.S. Rashid one, but that doesn't look like very good quality. It feels like it's actually a knockoff from the other ones. So, here, let me pull them up so that way you know which ones you're getting. Okay, so this one, let's see, this one, there we go, let's send, hit send. That one is the blue one. And then this one is the red one. Right, Scones? Let's see. As you tried oil pastels like Sunny but super expensive, looking for a decent budget brand. Oil pastels. I feel like yes. In fact, don't I have... Hang on. I thought... Hang on, sorry, I had to get them out from on the shelf. Yes, I actually won these on Shannon's stream. These are the Paul Rubin ones, and these are the ones that Shannon recommends. Yeah, Paul Rubin's oil pastels. I feel like I have used them, but not recently. Not recently. Right? Yeah. So for yeah, they're big. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry, my train of thought is not doing well today. Mythographic Wild Summer. Oh, nice! So that's the other Doctor Who one. And then I grabbed these ones because these are shows also. But, well, shows. No, they're books. This one might be a show soon. I'm really curious how they do that. Here we go. Okay, so Throne of Glass. It's this one. I haven't done a page in here yet. I really should, honestly. I need to like take my books and go through the ones that I haven't colored in and just do it. Chicken drumsticks and Brussels sprouts. Nice. Yeah, because I've pulled up the pictures before. Okay, so this one is A Court of Thorns and Roses. There we go. You know, I saw somebody, I think it was yesterday. Have you ever seen the video of the Russian girl singing I can't help falling in love with you, but she has like she can do like 2 different ranges. Anyway, it's just like, see color and Throne of Glass. You know, we might need to. Hang on. I feel like, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. Falling in love with you. For whatever reason, my YouTube is running slow. The Throne of Glass coloring book, right? I really need to do a page out of them. Oh, I also have a Princess Bride one as well. Yeah, I have a few TV ones. Why is this not pulling up? Because somebody once, I saw a comment. Okay, it is not pulling up on here. Maybe I can pull it up on my phone. I saw a comment where her rendition of this song would like pair up amazingly with like the Accord of Thorn and Roses. Oh, okay. So ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, they're very different. But, I'm actually, now that we're zoomed out, I'm really liking how this tail is looking. Throne of Glass is less spicy than ACOTAR, but the story for it is flipping brilliant. It's amazing. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Okay. Make sure I don't have... Hold on, got an ad. But if you guys haven't seen this, it is like chill worthy, this rendition of the song that she does. And somebody said that it's like the perfect villain song, or like when Feyre realizes she's falling in love with Rhys or whatever, but it's so good. Oh my gosh, I realized that I couldn't probably turn it up because then it would copyright. Okay, but This is, okay, Diana, and let me spell it and you guys can look it up because you need to hear it. It is so just like chills. Diana, for some reason I couldn't pull up the link for it. Anne Kudanova, I can't spell. It wouldn't let me, oh wait, I can share it here and then just put it on the stream there. Hold up. Then go to my own stream and drop it in chat that way. Because it is just chill worthy. And she's on this this contest and the judges even tell her like, you shouldn't be here. Like, okay. Okay, there you go. That's it. No, the main's gonna have a color too. And I'm probably looking at it now. I'm probably gonna make it darker. But, oh my gosh. Her singing is, she's got like, what do they call it? Like a polyphonic voice. And it's like she can do 2 octaves at the same time. Apparently she has like one of the rarest voices like ever. It's gorgeous. Anyway, but my whole point of that was, here, let's grab Flat Black, is people were saying that she really needs to do the music for A Court of Thorns and Roses. Like it would be perfect. But that is probably one of her most famous renditions. Like I see it come across my For You page every now and then, and it came across it again last night, and I listened to it multiple times. It was just brilliant. All right, so I'm using Flat Black just to darken it up just a little bit more. Went out of the lines a little bit, but it's okay. How are we doing on time anyway? 5:30 already? All right, well I should probably, because I can always go back and add more darkness to this later, but I want to do a little bit of the scales. I think we'll definitely have one more stream with this one. Let's see. Use soft oil gallery. Black box, not blue. Oil pastels have good budget gallery. Black box, not blue. Besides Paul ribbons too. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with this area so we can bring it down and work a little bit on the scales. But it just blows me away. Like I said, she has one of the rarest singing voices. And it's just amazing. Hi, Christine. What time is on your side? It is 5:32 p.m. 5:32. Right, Dee? I know that they're working on A Court of Thorns and Roses TV series, but I would not be surprised if they ended up making A Throne of Glass just with how popular her books are. I don't know that I'd want Crescent City as a book. I don't like the storyline nearly as, like, it's a good book. I definitely, laughed a few times, but I think that, I'm going to use Zephyr Blue now. I think that Throne of Glass is probably her best one, right? It is almost, yeah. Yeah, Steve's probably, I can smell dinner. He's probably making some cornbread now, but today was definitely not a normal stream time. But I was glad I was able to go down and get that done. I needed to get it done before the 4th of July, but it's something I had been putting off because, anything having to do with my health, I really just try and not talk about it too much around the kids. I don't want that to be their memory of me down the road because let's be honest, at this age, they're not going to remember a ton, and I don't want them to remember all the time. They're like, oh, mommy gets headaches all the time, or mommy doesn't feel good, or whatever else. So, I don't really want them there for appointments where like I'm having to get my blood drawn and all that kind of stuff. Also because little Emily cannot stand needles and I don't need to feed that fear. He is. It's in the same universe, but different characters. And also like not all of her books, like things like Brandon Sanderson's books and Sarah J. Maas, a lot of times when there is swearing in the book, they make up words that are the equivalent of their swearing, but it's not like it's super offensive to us because they're not swear words to us. But Crescent City definitely does not have a language filter of any kind. And I'll be honest, the storyline it's okay. It's not as good as her others though. So if I were to categorize all 3 of her series, Crescent City, Throne of Glass, Court of Thorns and Roses, Throne of Glass has a fantastic storyline, but some of the chapters can be a little dark. A Court of Thorns and Roses is much spicier than Throne of Glass. And then Crescent City, like I said, it's good, but her number one books are definitely Throne of Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses. Medical appointments are important, but having age-appropriate discussions with kids is also important. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. So, I mean, they're aware, but they don't need to know every detail. I will say they did know that I was getting blood drawn today, and we actually ended up having a conversation about blood types, because what I had to get drawn today wasn't the equivalent of getting my blood drawn, but it was still a lot. And so they asked about that a little bit, but we ended up talking instead about blood types, because we're all O negative, which is right, Leanne? It's amazing. Just watched. It is so amazing. Her voice is just brilliant. But I was kind of explaining to them what the different blood types mean and everything. And all four of us are O negative, which is the universal donor. So I explained to them how that works, that, if somebody gets hurt and they need a blood transfusion, it's good for them to have O negative on file, because if they get hurt and they can't tell them what kind of blood type they have, they know that it's safe to give them O negative, which is why it's important, because I've donated blood quite a few times in my lifetime. So that was more what our conversation was about. Yeah, universal donor, exactly. O positive, yeah. Yeah, well, with Steve and I being both O negative, it was pretty much a given that the kids were going to be, and they are. So I was like, if it's something you decide to do in the future, being a blood donor is a good thing. So that's where the conversation ended up going today. But yeah, all the little details, like I said, I'm careful about what they end up knowing about. That's all. But I was really impressed, because the lady that drew my blood today did not bruise me in any way. Usually you get bruises, but I mean, where is it? There you go. It's nothing. She did wonderful. Yeah, O positive is the universal receiver, and then O negative is the universal donor. I feel like isn't AB? Is it AB positive or AB negative? I feel like the AB one is also a universal thing, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. But yeah, it's funny, because I've donated in the past, I'll get messages from the Red Cross every now and then, like, hey, it's been a little while. If you AB, that's rare. Thought I was O positive, but I gave blood when I was 18. Found out my blood type was A negative. Oh, interesting. Yeah, AB negative is rare. But it's so funny, because it's like the Red Cross is hitting on you, because they know that you got the good stuff. And they're like, so how's it going? You wanna get some coffee sometime and just donate a little bit? Exactly. Right? Oh yeah, all of the stuff that was going on with my mass in my eye, which it's still there, just hanging out. I have to go once a year to scan to make sure it's not changing. But the whole going to the specific hospital that I was at, yeah, we didn't say any of that. Mommy's just taking a little overnight. Oh, it was AB. Okay, that's what I thought. What is the blood type that only 100 people in the world have? Only 100 people? Oh, I have no idea. I didn't know there was one that was like that. And honestly, headaches have become such a practically daily part. I don't know. It has to be a pretty bad headache to completely knock me off my feet. RH Knoll. Ooh, interesting. Aw, thanks. I already know that, I can't do everything, but if I can keep them from worrying about me, and even Steve, I mean, I know he's a grown man and I don't need to keep him from it, but a lot of times if it's just a minor, normal, day-to-day headache, I don't always say anything that I have one, because I hate to say, I'm using charcoal green. I'm kind of used to the headache pain, so unless it's something where I absolutely need to go rest, I don't always tell him about it, because there's just no point. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing anything can do. It is what it is. I mean, if I need help with something, I'll let him know, but otherwise. I don't know that I've ever donated plasma before. It did go well, and they were surprisingly fast because I got the long list of stuff, and nowhere did anybody actually tell me that I needed to fast, but I know that a lot of blood tests you need to fast. And I was glad I did, because when I came in, they asked me like, oh, have you been fasting? And I was like, yeah, because I figured with 3 pages of tests and a lot of blood draws, I'm like, surely one of those I have to be fasting for. Because I go in every 3 months to check my thyroid levels for my Graves, and I don't have to fast for that one. But I was like, there's no way that I've got 3 pages of labs and I don't need to fast for at least one of them. So yeah, I definitely did. So I brought snacks with me for afterwards. But yeah, by the time I got home, I was like, I need a nap. So I did. And then 3.5 hours later, I was like, oh, yep, I clearly needed a nap. All right, so we're going to use Zephyr Blue now. And he's testing for just a ton of things. And on one hand, like, I don't want anything, obviously, but if something were to come up on the test that would explain why I experience things I do, like, that would be great. But I'm also not getting my hopes up. I'm really not. Like, I'm expecting them not to find anything, but, you know, if they come back with an answer, that would be wonderful. All right, we're going to use a blender. Is an O positive the type most people have? I don't actually know. I know mine. When I see what's going on with my stomach, dreading it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of those procedures are just not fun. I was just grateful I didn't straight up lose my pants today. I dropped them in the hall. I was lucky that nurse like found them, because I sure as heck didn't notice, but I would have noticed when it came time to get them back. Yeah, I've got ice pack headbands, and they are brilliant. Honestly, ever since I started taking Nurtec, the pain has been manageable. Okay, so let's shift over to this tail part here. I want to get at least a little bit of that done before we go. Yeah. Does anybody follow the account Howie the Crab? It's this girl who has a pet crab whose name is Howie. And it's a blue crab. It's really cool. How she ended up with a crab as a pet, I have no idea. But Howie is like 7 years old, and crabs have to molt. And in the wild, a lot of times, if it isn't, you know, something external that causes the crab to die, it's usually the molting, because they get too big and they can't molt their shell. Anyway, so it was on her account, you'd be surprised how many followers she has, but it's just Howie the Crab. But it's been this big thing because Howie was late for the molt, and being that Howie's 7 years old, that's longer than any crab usually lives. And so there was a lot of concern about whether or not Howie was going to survive the molt, but she was nervous for him because, or her, I don't remember if Howie's a boy or a girl. Right? They're so cute. Because she was saying that she had to go, I can't remember if it was an endoscopy or a colonoscopy. It was one of those two. But she had to go get it. And so when it was at the peak of Howie's molting time, she was telling her, she's like, so I have to go get this thing done, but I need to prep for it. But it's happening right beforehand anyway. So she had jury-rigged herself a facility to be where her crab was, so she could hang out with the crab while she was prepping for that. And I was like, that is dedication right there. I don't know that I would have gone to that extreme, but this crab is very important to her. So like, more power to you, girl. And Howie did successfully molt, so Howie lives another year. I never thought that I could like feel emotions about a crab. Yeah, but you'll be glad when it's all done, and it can be one more thing you can check off your list. Like I said, I got these orders probably about a month and a half ago, but I've just been putting it off because the kids have been in school. Or no, they've been home. It's been summertime. And so it's not something I wanted to take with them to do it. But it worked out well. Steve was working from home today, so he was able to stay with the kids. And then the sun, the clouds. So I could go get that done and taken care of. Oof, yeah, absolutely. So it's done now, and I'll see the doctor in a few weeks. I'm sure that if anything comes up between now and then, like they get the results, like, oh, he'll probably call me or something. But it's done now. I'll put it out of my mind. No use thinking about it. No news is good news, right? So anyway, I'll be curious though to kind of see what everything comes out as. But in the meantime, we got 4th of July tomorrow, so we'll barbecue, hang out with the kids, go see some fireworks. It'll be all good. I did do the math the other day, though, when they have about a month and a half until school starts, so they were not super thrilled about that. Exactly. No news is good news. But I knew you guys would all understand about today. It just happened that today was like the one day that lined up we could do it. And I was like, well, because I went first thing this morning in the hopes that, like, if I went, because they opened at like 7 something. So I was just like, okay, well, if I go and get it done, then I can be back in time. But I had to go to 2 different buildings. And then by the time I came back, I was so tired. I was just like, okay, well, I'll nap first. And then, oh, what do you know? It's afternoon. Bye, Patty. Thanks for being here. I'm having to deal with a kitten is biting all the time. Okay, so this is going to sound funny. But I forget which cat of ours did it. Part of it is a teething thing because, you know, they are teething. But also what we would do when ours was a kitten, they would bite, is when they would bite. Exactly. Thanks, Durbin. When they would bite, we would do like a really high pitched, like owl, like, I don't want to do it now because it'd be too loud for the mic, but it wouldn't be like a yelp, but we would make it sound like a high pitched, like little meow, because that's kind of the sounds that the kitten makes. And we would do that every time they would do that. And that would kind of like help them deter, like let them know that what they're doing is hurting kind of thing. Yeah, tapping the nose, exactly. I absolutely did, Kara. I was just like, I woke up and I was like, holy crap. I slept 3.5 hours. Clearly I needed it. And I felt a lot better, and I've had my coffee. So now you guys have full energy, Emily. But yeah, we would make like a high pitched noise that made it sound like a kitten that got hurt or whatever. And usually that would kind of like startle them enough to be like, oh, okay. Honestly, we're dealing with Annie still kind of lashing out at Isis. And so we've changed it to where Isis has got her own separate, I really need to stop saying her name. YouTube is going to flag it as a thing. I swear, YouTube, we named her before it became a thing. But we've got her own separate litter box upstairs, and we are working more to kind of redirect Annie. We have some toys with her. We're trying to tire her out. Like, there's just all of these. We're trying, positive reinforcement, because if we holler at her when it happens, she's just going to lash out at the rest of us. So we have to treat her like a toddler, positive reinforcement, redirect. So we're working on it. It's a process. I have no idea why she started acting like that, but she is. And Isis doesn't. Ow! Exactly. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've shared it all with you guys at this point anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to guess, like, unless something comes up, it might be about a week. Oh, cool. Thank you. It might be about, can you open it up real quick and just make sure? There should be 4 items in there. I've got the appointment in a couple weeks here, but the results from everything should be back in like a week or so. So if anything comes up, that's probably going to be when I hear about it. Taught my crazy dog gently by saying, ow, I'm pulling my hand in. She's so gentle, right? Exactly. Oh, wait, you were talking about Leanne. Sorry, hold up. What did I miss? What did I miss for Leanne? Hang on. Oh, the procedure. Oh, yes. Sorry. That was my bad. Right? Those video cat disclaimer everything. She's a cat and older than the things. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, 4 things. Okay, cool. Ooh, can I have the headphones? You're just going to toss it to me, but I know I won't catch it. Thank you. Oh, it's not on. You're good. He was like leaning back in case I had the face cam on, but I had that on 1 today and I blinded you all anyway, so hang on. One of the things that arrived was replacement headphones. How do we redeem points again? I can't get it to work. Okay, so you'll type in !loyalty, And that should bring up the shop. Once you're on there, because it's all through Streamlabs, which is one of the streaming things that we can use. Once it's on there, you'll log into Streamlabs using your email, like through YouTube. I can't remember if it'll say, like, basically you want to use the same email that you use for YouTube for logging into Streamlabs, because that's how it will connect. That's how it will connect your points. I really like these ones, Bertrand. The ones that I got before were the Sony ones that I got from Target, were on sale, but they just like stopped working. Anyway, once you're logged in through YouTube, like through your YouTube email, then it should register. You'll know you did it right when in the top right-hand corner, it shows how many points you have. And then you'll be able to redeem it that way. Sorry, I wanted to get these open so I could use them. I was hoping they were going to be here earlier. It's funny, they must have changed where the distribution centers are, because lately I've had the one-day shipping. I ordered these yesterday. And like the place where they're coming from is like half an hour away. So I'm thinking we have a closer distribution center now. Anyway, Bertrand earbuds. I really like them. I only use these ones for my PC, but they're nice. Yeah, new earbuds. So I had, I'm going to swap these out real quick. I had these blue ones that I got for 10 bucks on at Target. They had them on sale, but like all of a sudden they just stopped working and I was down to only one earbud. And then that one stopped working. So I was like, oh, great. And I'm telling you, if they'd been working, I wouldn't have sent you guys to a concert today. Those of you who were in the beginning. There you go. See, that's really loud. Ah, much better. Because like I couldn't hear anything on the computer, but it works now. These were the other ones that I was using, but they just, Sony, not good. These ones are better. Possibly, but I was surprised because I got a really cute pair of overalls that I was wanting for later this summer. And that was there too. And I was just like, holy heck. Okay. Yeah. So this one, so I've got my new mic that clips here. Usually, you know, if I'm wearing a V-neck, I'll clip it here. But then these ones, I usually take the other earbud and I tuck it in on the other side so it doesn't rub against it. But there, got this one. I have over the ear headphones. They're wireless ones, which I could hook up to the computer. But I don't know. I don't like to use them for streaming. You ever see those gaming streamers where there's a couple of them where they wear over the head headphones all the time, but it's created a dent in their head. But yeah, so I just use the wireless headphones on it. Steve got it to me when we moved because, yeah, it can. Yeah, it can. Steve got it for me when we moved because I was unloading boxes and the headphone cord kept getting caught on the boxes. Gulp! Oh. Thanks, Shannon. My bad. We're good now. All right. This is not the coffee. I did it. It says 0 points. My name doesn't show. And you signed in with the email that's connected to your YouTube? Let me pull it up real quick. I have to type in your name exactly to get it. Like I can't type in part of your name and then have it pull up for whatever reason. You are at 1,755 points. Pig, that's fair. Hi, Renee. Turtle Beach headphones. Yeah, I have, the brand I have for my over-the-ear headphones is JBL. Like, because I have my glasses, a lot of times when they sit, like, it'll start to get sore right here because it'll press. Oof. Thank you, sun. That's the sun's fault. Hang on. And so it'll press, like, on my glasses sometimes. And I have contacts. I don't like to wear them. Let's see. Let's put this on auto. Maybe it'll auto. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I prefer, I'll do the earbuds if I can. Okay. We're going to hit okay on that and then move back. Look at that. Now the sun, if the sun could just stop, I even have the curtains drawn. I need to get some blinds installed in here, but you can see too where it's so much more yellow. Yeah, after a while, it gets hard too when I'm listening to an audiobook. Okay, so let's do, I want to add, let's actually get a little bit of Do I want to do this Zephyr blue? Let's see, let's do Iceberg. Slightly different green for the tail. 105, yeah. So a friend of mine who lives in the Pacific Northwest, she was saying they've got that heat wave that's coming, and she's not too far from your area, and so I was like, ooh, yeah. Oh, the A&R glitter pens? Yeah, actually, Shannon told me about those. So I have these ones, and then, hang on, I'm gonna put the mic down. Whoop. Sorry about that. It just fell off the table. Because I'm awesome like that. These ones here. So some of the ones that, oh, yay, Alex. We got, you got the Scamp trailer. You got the Scamp trailer. There's only one of that one. Yay. The dupe for Sparkle Ball. No, they are good, and I haven't found that they've skipped all that much or anything. The other ones that I've liked lately, because some of my gel pens are so old, I think the like there's still ink technically in them, but I think it's like drying out. The other ones I really like are the dual metallic, which I feel like are also a dupe for the Sparkle Pop. But yeah, the Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic gel pens are great. $4.99, nice. Yeah, I have this big one, plus it's nice because they come with refills, and there are, I obviously haven't done the swatch charts with it, but so it's got this, and then this actually came with a bunch of little coloring pages. Nice. Dragon Gardeners broke my sprinklers nasty. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've heard a few fireworks going off already. Let's see. There we go. We've got books all crowded here now. I cleaned this place yesterday. Right? Let's see. The one that she did was, hang on, I've got my iPad sitting on top of here. The Scamp one that there's only one of. It is this one here. Look at how cute. I debated about putting it on there because it was a little bit bigger than the rest of them, but I figure as just one. Kelly, that'll do it. Oh, that's hilarious. Right? It's so cute. And if you guys missed it before, I know not everybody was in here, but Marcy's charms arrived. She sent these for the thing. So I need to, they're not up on the redemption shop yet, but we'll have 4 of these little metal TARDISes. They are so cute. So cute. Video on it, so I bought them. They're really nice and sparkly. Right, for 4, they're wonderful, especially for the price. Absolutely. Sounds good, Durbin. Have a great day, evening at work. Do they really? Well, I'm also refraining because we have like 3 containers full of charms. So we're good on charms, but they do have a lot of really good ones. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. We were doing Iceberg here. How are we doing on time? It's 5:58 already. Ugh. Dinner. We usually have dinner at 6, and I can smell it, so it's probably just about ready. So let's do these 2 little lines. We're definitely going to do one more stream for this because I don't want to rush through this for you guys. Let's see. Let's do flat black a little bit. Yeah. It is, yeah, 5:58 here. Do you guys want to see the overalls that just showed up before I go? I know nothing to do with coloring, but they're cute, and I'm excited to try them on, and I'm really hoping they fit. But they looked really cute online. Of course. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I won't try them on, but I'll show you the package. They looked really comfy, and they're wide leg, and they're floral, and they're super cute. But I just got them on Amazon. I don't treat myself to clothes too often because I don't really need too many of them, but I've been eyeing these for a while. Okay, I think that's probably good. Could you put Doctor Who bottle cap charms on your wish list? Yes. Send me an email with the link, and then I'll see those. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay. It's supposed to auto, but it's still so bright. Oh, well, okay, so these are them. Like I said, I haven't tried them on because they just got here. They're super cute. I got them in a large, but let's see if I can do this without going, because I'm still attached to the cord. Okay, so they're like this. Isn't that pretty? Again, I haven't tried them on yet. Hopefully they'll fit. But I liked something kind of loose, kind of funky. They look ginormous in here, but I bet you, because they're wide-legged, but I'm really hoping they're cute. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Like I said, he literally, it was 3 pages. 3 pages of stuff. I didn't even know what half of it meant. Some of it I did. Like I said, it's so broad spectrum that he was doing that he even is testing for lupus, which is like kind of out of left field. Like, but yeah, comfy, exactly. Yeah, 3 pages, meaning the sheet that he printed out, computer sheet, and there were 3 pages. I want to say it was close to like 20 vials that they took today. It was a lot, but apparently it's normal for rheumatology, because I held off on getting any of the tests done until I could actually go talk to my regular doctor, because he had sent me to, he's like, there's so many. It is, yeah, and they can rule it out. There was, there's been so many question marks about why I feel crappy all the time. And yeah, we can do words. And so, you know, we were talking like fibro and whatever else. But so this specialist, he had ordered all of these tests. I know, right? And so I made an appointment with my regular doctor, and I was like, is this normal? Because like everybody I had talked to, they're like, that many tests? I'm like, I know. Like, so I held off on doing it, and then I went to go see my regular doctor, and I was just like, so this is it? And he's like, well, for rheumatology, it's normal because like he needs to rule out all of these things before we try and figure out what the things are. So it was a very comprehensive list. It wasn't like quite full, like if you've donated blood, but yeah, it was like 20 vials. It was a lot, which is why I was so surprised that she didn't bruise me. Like, I was like, okay, let's do this. What, need to eat because like my size, or need to eat because they took so much blood? I did bring snacks to the meal because I fasted before I went, and then I brought some stuff for me to eat afterwards. But anyway, all right, you guys, little words on stream? Yes? Oh, look at that. The sun went behind the clouds again. Super dark again. I do like where this is going, though. Oh, a Dracula buffet. I really was. I was just like, holy heck, man. But I guess if it's what we need to do, I suppose. But yes, I brought food with me, and then I crashed for a nap when I got home, because I was just like, I'm really tired. I even messaged Shannon because I wasn't sure what time I was gonna stream today, and I messaged her. I was like, is anybody else streaming today? Because I need a nap. Gets weird symptoms, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little words on stream. Let's pause this music. Here we go. Those of you that were here in the first half, we had a concert going because I forgot to turn down the music. So there's that. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. I started and I didn't even. That's not fair. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's grab the link. And we're going to go to there and there. Yeah, I think one more stream for this page ought to do it. The words are nice to us, right? Okay, why didn't that pop up? Hang on, I'm going to grab the link again, because that should have come up. Oh, it's because I didn't delete the first one all the way. There we go. There's a link that I have to share with it whenever we do a new game, and I didn't delete it. Oh no, Renee. I know, today was a weird day, but we'll be live again on Friday and then we'll finish this page up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's move this over here. Okay. Make sure the game is working. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Ooh, tacked by itself. But yeah, I figured it was probably better that I rested anyway, because that way I wasn't all like delirious when I talked to you guys. Let's see. We've got coat, can't, taco, tact, and contact. What's the 6-letter one? Canto. Interesting. What about... Yes, on tact. Maybe that's a word. What about Kona? Coda? Interesting. I really like these headphones. I'm glad they got here quickly. Oh, Coca. Okay. Maybe I'll wear these overalls on stream next time so you guys can see them after I've, had a chance to wash them and try them on and all that. You guys always wash your clothes when you get them new, right? I always make sure that I wash them before I wear them on a regular basis. What about Aton? Yeah, right? Yeah, I feel like you need to wash them before you wear them. I mean, like, I'll try them on and stuff, but once I go to wear them, tacked on. Oh, that would have been good. Okie dokie. And continue. I want to try and do a painting stream next week, like an impromptu rather than the regular one. What about clink? Lichen, oh, that just popped up there. What is, oh, nickel. Oh, is the other one nickel with an L-E? Maybe? Nah, I wondered. I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't really think of anything else that would go with it. Let's see. Oh, lean, yep. Oh, line. Oh, wait, I'm still locked out. Nice, Josephine. Let's see, we have 3 more. One's going to be an L-I. Got link. Oh, lick. Okay, so the other one could be a C. Let's see, kiln. Could be an E. Elin. Could be a C. Sign. Sile. Oh, sign. Okay, perfect. Aha! Clear the board. All right, Sue, number 1 in both. Granger? No, that would be 2 G's. I see fear. Oh, arrange. Nice. Oh, so the F is the fake letter. What about just range? Nice, Shannon. Let's see. Anger, arena. I keep wanting to use that F. Rare. Nearer. Oh, wait, you need 2 E's for that. That's why. I am not doing well this one. What about agar? There we go. I got one. Rage, rare. About Rara? Or rate? Nope, not F. It's gonna be an R-A. R-A-N-E? Or R-A-E? Huh. Rana? Raga? What is that other one? What's another R-A? Interesting. Still, that should get us skip 3? Yes, skip 3 levels. Woot! All right, Josephine and Sue, well done. Okay, I'm gonna try ring. Or vine. Even. Okay, so vine is there. Given. Okay, so it's gonna be a fake R. A fake R. Evening. There we go. Vein. Yep. Okay, so even. What's gonna be the 6-letter word? Huh. Oh, engine. Okay, that makes sense. Genie. 3 more 4-letter words. Oh, Gene. G-E-N-E. Well done, Kara. Let's see. What about 9? I before E, right? No, wait. I think in that case, 9 is spelled N-E-I-N. Let's see. Give. N-E-N-E. About G-I-N-E, maybe? Huh. I don't know what that last one is. Or N-E-E, what N-E-V-E? N-E-E-N, N-E-E-G, N-E-G-E. Surely one of those combinations has got to be it, right? I don't know what the last one is, but this should be good enough to get us skip 3 levels anyway. You know, now that I am that close, I'm realizing how close I was on that other diamond painting. I might get that out tonight and just finish it. Sue, number 1 in both. Okay, hidden letter fit. I'm gonna try girl. Wait, what's the so for, Josephine? Oh, migraine would have been good. Grim. Okay, wait, what did I did girl. Okay, so the L must be fake. What about imager? Maybe it's an E or image. Okay, what about gram, yeah. So, oh, what about grain? Grainy. Grainy. Not grainy, okay. Grains. No, it's not an S. Okay. I'm just gonna try brain in case it's a B. What is the hidden letter? Okay, so grain could be an ing. Okay, so what about what is that? Rain, yeah. Oh, it's an N. Oh, it is an N. Oh my gosh, why didn't I notice that before? Okay, so it's an N plus an M. Ingram? Margin, okay. Well, we got it, so it may not be skipped 3 levels, but we definitely got it. Nice. Okay, Josephine and Sue. Let's see, cost, maybe? Oh, wait, I wasn't in the right thing. Hang on. Cost. Oh, nice. Okay, so it is a fake J. Tom, Scott, most comps. What is that? I'm just gonna try costs, see if it's 2 S's. Maybe 2 O's, moot. I mean, emotes. Oh, custom. Oh, it's a U. Okay, so, oh, but, oh, Shannon did scum. I'm telling you, I do not notice fast enough. Is the cat playing, Elise? All right, so scout, cuts, must, most, months, MUSC. I don't think that's a word. Oh, oust. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice. Skip 2 levels. So what, level 16? 16 is where it starts to get hard. Sue and Shannon, number 1. Just wanted to go to sleep. Let's try 4s. Yeah, 16 is where it starts to get hard. Okay, so 4s, which means one of those is probably. So what about crowd? Maybe it's a W. Maybe force. Maybe it's an E. What about curd? Oh, wait, curd. Focus. Okay, so we need to clear the R and the D. So it's not going to be curds then. It's either the R or the D. So crocus. Maybe it's another C. Maybe scour. Wow, why is this so hard? Okay, well that means it's probably, because scour is a word and we cleared the other one, so it's probably a fake D. Or a fake R, sorry. D is okay. Douse, yeah. So fake R. Okay, so. Oh, focused. That makes sense. All right, so what about accused? Isn't that a word? Douse. Dowers? Isn't dower a word? Oh. This is not going to. Oh, wait, but R is the fake. Oh my gosh. If I could just remember what's fake and what's not, that would be great. Fused, yeah. I swear, my brain had the nap today. You think that would help, but no. Oh, well done. It was a weird time of day today. That's all. That's all. All right. Get my cord out of this way. All right, let's go ahead and pull this back. Sue, number 1 for all of that, right? Walk, walk. Yeah, it's late for it's a weird time today. A weird time. All right, let's close words on stream. There we go. And we can turn this back on. There we go. All right. Yeah, it was a fun day. I know. I'm glad that I was able to get it done. I know it was kind of a different time. Actually, I don't think that needed to be brighter. No, we're good. Anyway, but I like where this is going. We're definitely going to finish this up next stream. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. So yeah, all right, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. If you're celebrating 4th of July, have a great 4th of July. Please be safe. And I'll see you again Friday morning. All right? Okay, everyone. Thanks for being here. That was an off time. Talk to you later. Bye.